All right, we're here with the main attraction. Jesse James, how you doing, my man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing real good. Tell us about this beautiful bike for Keels.
Well, Keels is like one of the oldest men's cosmetic companies, which sounds kind of gay, but it's pretty.
Hey,
cool.
I'm not too proud to admit I use it.
Yeah, me too. So I use their hair wax. I've been using it for years, and so when I was already a customer, and they always have cool bikes in all their stores, and so they're building a flagship store. They asked if I'd build one for it, and I'm like, okay.
So Keels comes to you, they say, build us a bike. Obviously, they're going to give you carte blanche. What's your inspiration for the design?
I just kind of did my own thing, something that I would like and ride. I don't really, I kind of incorporated the colors and stuff, which are their corporate colors, but everything else, I just did it as a regular bike. It's going to sit in a store for the next 20 years, so I wanted something that was timeless and cool.
Timeless, artistic, cool to look at. Now you've got the raw frame here in front of the bike that you started with. Where do you go from there?
Well, that's our new CFL2 frame, and this is the third bike we've built off that chassis. And there's only 3 tubes on the whole bike. The whole thing is completely folded like origami out of flat steel. And it's just now we're starting. It took us almost 2 years to get the chassis dialed in, and now we're starting to have fun and build bikes with it. So this is probably the coolest one we've built so far.
So this bike here for Keels is kind of like the calling card for your new frame that you did.
I think so, yeah. No, it's for Keels, man.
Well, it's built by you, and so therefore your calling card, it's got your signature all over it. It looks really bitchin'. Tell us about some of the tricks that maybe the naked eye doesn't pick up right away.
I think just everything on it is made by us. We don't buy too many parts. We literally, a motor, a transmission, and tires. Everything else is made in my shop, 100%. Tanks, fenders, front end, oil tank, wheels, everything we make. So we can, that gives us better control to make sure, stuff just looks like the same guy made everything,
Well, there's, your shop is kind of innovators in the world of custom bike building, and there's been so many other shops that have been inspired by you guys. How do you move forward and continue to be the innovator?
By doing stuff like this, I think my inspiration for this was just to entertain myself. It's kind of everybody seems to they're still copying the bike I did in 2001 with the curved tubing with all the holes in it, and I'm saying screw it, I'm not even going to use tubes, I'm going to make it all out of flat steel. And we're already done with this, and I'm already on to 2 other new frames, so I think just entertaining myself.
Well, that's a great way actually to describe the frame that you were talking about, origami. It's folded out of the flat steel. That's kind of an innovative design feature. How do you come up with that? How do you, as an artist really, and a bike builder, become inspired?
I think just try to figure out ways of doing stuff that have never been done before. If I'm building something and I don't have a reference point to go oh yeah, that looks like that one thing I've seen before that I liked. If I don't have that reference point, then I know I'm on the right track. Wow, that's a new thing that I've never seen before. That must be what I should be doing.
It's totally fresh, hasn't been done obviously, and so it's just being created by you.
The reception to this frame has been probably 50-50. Half the people hate it because they don't know what they're looking at. They think we took square tubes and cut it up and made a frame, right. And they don't have anything to oh, that looks like that one bike I liked before, and that one's like that, so now I like that one.
There's nothing to compare it to,
yeah,
so they don't know if they like it or not, so it must suck.
Yeah, exactly. So